Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today I am in my office and it is a bright and sunny winter day. It's getting up to the 50s today, so we're feeling pretty good and it feels like springtime is on the way. And I have had a very busy week. It's Friday and I feel like I haven't even touched my planner, and so it's time to just look at today, make some plans, and sort of get back on track with things. So grab your planners, let's do some planning together, and welcome to my office. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. As you know, I like to use a disc-bound planner. I have lots of inserts and the cover from Jane's Agenda. I usually carry around some sort of pencil pouch. I'm using this one from Jane's Agenda. This came in the January sub box, the deluxe subscription box. So I usually keep an assortment of some of my favorite friction pens, some of my other favorite markers and pens like the Tombow that I'm using this month, and a Zig Clean Color dot marker, as well as I just got a sample of the new scent from Jordan Essentials. This came out on February 4th when we launched our spring summer catalog, and it's the coconut lime scent, and this is just a tiny little lotion bar sample. So I threw that in there as well in case I needed to hand that out to someone when I was out and about. So let's go ahead and flip open to today. And it's looking pretty bare in here. And as you can see, if I flip back, I haven't touched my planner. I started trying to jot a few things down at the beginning of the week. I have been keeping up with my weekly spread and some of my main tasks on my getting things done grid here, but I just had a lot going on and worked all this past weekend, and so I'm finally feeling like I'm sort of caught up and ready to start looking at my planner and thinking about what I need to get done today. So I'm actually going to take this page out, and that way I can just set the whole planner aside and have a nice flat space here to work. What I typically start with when I'm planning for the day is I will grab my Louise Hay Colors and Numbers book, and then I'll look at my monthly spread, and I will update you for a minute. So I ended up putting this little bookmark. This was like a vegan leather bookmark that came in a deluxe subscription box from Jane's Agenda. I can't remember if it was December, maybe November, I'm not sure, but the other day realized, oh, this would be perfect to mark my monthly planner page. So I've been using that, which works great. I still have the beginning of the month set up here, and I'm still using the rest of these pages, which are the personal care tracker and self-care tracker that came for the February setup from Jane's Agenda. So I'm enjoying that and getting a little more journaling in this month. Anyway, so what I do typically is, as I'm setting up my monthly spread, I will also go in and add a small note of what the personal number is for me each day. And so this Friday is a 7-day for me. So I'll flip back to this. So 7 is purple, and I think I'll just use my purple refill on my friction pen here. So I will write the focus for the day. And then I'll write my affirmation. Then once that's done, I will grab, this is a Pentel Energel 07. It's a brown shade, and this also came in a Jane's Agenda subscription box. So I think at the beginning of the month there was a night where we were watching a movie, so I just grabbed my Tombow marker and I went through and did all my highlighting for my daily setups and got that done ahead of time. So now I'm just going to add some headers. I like labeling this as my schedule for the day, and this side is my priorities. And those are the basic things I'll do to just set my day up, kind of get grounded and focused for the beginning of the day. And we have no school today, so it was nice. We got to sleep in and take our time this morning. And so what I'm going to do a little bit differently today, I'm first of all just gonna mark that up here. This was a no school day. That kind of tells me basically my schedule is going to be pretty light. And I think I will go ahead and write in our menu just so I have that. For dinner, we've made plans to go to my mom's. And breakfast, we had and even though it was a day off and we could all sleep in, my daughter was up by 6:15 and I think my husband was up by 6:30, which is sleeping in for him. Normally he's up by 3:30 and leaves for work by 4. So I just had to laugh because I got up at 6 and I thought, oh, I might have a nice quiet morning to myself. And by 6:30, the whole household was up. So you'll have to let me know if you have children in your household. Does that happen when it's a day off of school and you think they'll sleep in and they end up getting up either as early or earlier? If I could get my daughter up at 6:15 on a school day, we'd be doing great, but it's always a struggle to get her up between 6:30 and 6:45. So it is funny how that works. All right, and I do have a couple of priorities for the day, so I'm going to note those first. One of them is I need to film this video, so film my plan with me, so that's ready to go for you all. And I need to put together my grocery list. I was going to order groceries, but I think we're just going to leave a little bit early for dinner and stop and get groceries on the way. I also need to work on our paycheck budget for this week. So, having said that, that's kind of laid out my priorities and just a little bit of a basic schedule. I guess I could go ahead and write on here about 3:30, I think, is when we're going to go grocery shopping. So that sort of tells me what my time frame is like for the day. Sometimes I will use this as just a general running task list for the day, but today, since I'm really home with not a lot of structure or schedule to go by, I think what I'm actually going to do is set this up into some different types of tasks list. So first we're going to do a home one because I know there's some things around the house we need to do. So we'll just do some dots there, and I know we need to wash a load of, I think what's left to do next is the darks. I need to unload the dishwasher. I need to work on another Christmas box. I've been slowly working on putting away the Christmas decorations, but it has taken me much longer this year than normal. I don't know why. I just can't seem to get in there and get the last couple of things done and get the tree down, but it'll happen. I'll get it done maybe this weekend the rest of the way. And I also need to clean out the fridge since we're going to be getting some groceries. I know we've got some science projects in the back of the fridge, so whoops. So we definitely need to get that cleaned out so we have some space when we come home tonight. So I'll leave it at that, and I'll probably leave myself a couple of spots to add to it. Then I'm just going to grab this and kind of divide out another section here. Just sort of general area, and this one is going to be my work section. I know for sure one of the things I need to do is drop off plastic cups I picked up for a local nonprofit, and I happen to be in the area right next to where the shop was that they normally purchase from, and I said, oh, I can grab those, so I need to get those dropped off by this afternoon. I'm going to go ahead and add some of the detailed parts of filming this video. And then that will have this video ready to go. And I need to send out a customer update on Project Broadcast and just let my customers know about some of the new items that just got released in that February launch of the Jordan Essentials Spring Catalog. Then I'm going to add a couple more dots because I feel like there's a few things I'm forgetting, so we'll see if I come up with those. Then let's make another section down here, and then we're just going to call this one Other, because it's some of my own personal things, some that are more for the family, but they're not really like home related as much. To me, home is kind of the physical space, but things like the budget are just things I would work up here in my office on. So I need to do our paycheck budget for this week. I need to put together that grocery list. Oh, I also need to watch a training we had for Monday Night Live, which is like our Monday night training class on Facebook for any of the Jordan Essentials consultants. And I haven't watched the one for this week yet, so I need to watch that. Then I also need to, I need to send for our Chamber of Commerce, which I'm involved in. We have annual renewal coming up right now, and I need to send out an email to the membership about that. And that reminds me then I also need to schedule a reminder about our next meeting. And there might be some other things that I think of, but this at least sort of breaks things out and helps me get a clear picture of what I have to work on today. Having a general schedule and just sort of breaking up the day by meal times helps me have a concept of how much time I have to work on these things. And I guess I could go ahead and add grocery shopping here because that is a home-related task. We won't get that done till this evening, but I always like to make sure that my 3 priorities are accounted for at some point too, just as a double check for myself. So now I think I'll add a couple more dots in case I need to put those in. And I'm looking forward to having a nice evening, and we'll have dinner at my mom and Sam's and play games. And it's been good to just reset my brain, sort of get back into the planning mode, so I feel like I have a handle on what things are coming up and what's important and what are my priorities for not only today but coming up in the next several days. So let's put this page back in my planner. And I just realized that I did that whole bit of planning on Thursday. So, oh well, there we go. Well, it is a Friday, but it feels like I don't know what day of the week it is because obviously it's been such a busy week that I'm kind of all over the place and still scattered a little bit. But that's okay. I'm just going to use it as is. It's just home. Maybe I'll cross this out just to remind myself that I got a little mixed up and this is actually Friday, but there we are. Some days it's just like that, right? Whoops, and it's not even the 16th, it's the 17th. So I hope wherever you are, you're enjoying the week. And I hope you had a nice Valentine's Day and are enjoying the mid-February weather wherever you are. Thanks for joining along with my planner video today. Boy, this was just, I'm still cracking up at myself that I did it on the wrong day, but there we go. All right, well, stay tuned for another video from me soon. Thanks so much for watching today. Don't forget to like and comment down below, and I will see you again soon. Bye.